What is up, everybody? You guys already know the deal. So today's topic of discussion, it's gonna be like a little rant video, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The state of Call of Duty, the state of gaming in general is kind of like it's kind of messed up. But Call of Duty specifically, Black Ops 6, it sucks because like Vanguard was the last really bad Call of Duty. Like it was unanimously just a trash Call of Duty. We can all agree that that was just the worst state it's ever been, right? But somehow, some way, Black Ops 6 is just doing worse than Vanguard did. It's weird because this is actually a fun game. Like I kid you not, I came back to making content this year. Hold on. You're kidding me, I missed the fourth. But I came back to making content, just recently. Like, I mean, you can scroll down and you could see, like, when I started posting again. It's been within, like, the last 2 months, right? And Sparking Zero kind of just died out. Like, I came back doing content again just to come back, or for Call of Duty content, right? Just to come back to this. Like, it's a good game, but the way Activision's handling these things is just horrible, dude. Like, the game's poorly optimized. I'm not gonna lie, the game is poorly optimized. There's cheaters running around everywhere. Supposedly, I haven't run into any cheaters, but apparently that's the whole, like, main point is that there's a bunch of cheaters just roaming around in lobbies everywhere. Like, I don't know, and that's what's putting a lot of people off. It's lost, like, the most players ever. Like, out of all the recent Call of Duties, oh my gosh. Out of all the recent Call of Duties, it's lost the most players. And it's kind of like, okay, it's kind of weird. And that's why people are saying it's dying. By people, I'm talking about, like, I watched, Blame Truth's videos, J Bo and the Man, Nero Cinema. Like, I watch all their videos, and it's good to see, like, the other side, because in terms of, like, how they criticize Call of Duty, they make, it's not like hate content, but they're passionate about the game. You know what I'm saying? About the state of the game and how they want it to perform and succeed, and it makes sense, right? I'm kind of like in the middle where, like, I don't care enough anymore to, like, have it be, oh, like, I want to go back to the old COD, or I miss the old stuff. Like, I know the old stuff is never coming back. Like, I know it's never. I've accepted that. That's why I'm making content on it now, and that's why I'm playing this, like, this stuff now, because it's like, okay, whatever. Like, it's never gonna return. I might as well just enjoy what we got, and what we got is not that bad, but it's the players that make it bad, like the cheaters that make it bad, and then as well as Activision coming on and saying, like, oh, or actually not saying anything. Like, they're just like, the skill-based matchmaking is a thing. People were talking about that. But they come on and say, they gaslight us. Like, no, guys, it's always been skill-based matchmaking. Like, that stuff like that, the way they handle the community just sucks, man. And I know they tried being more, like, community-oriented in Vanguard, and then they just stopped. They don't talk to, like, they had that whole Reddit thing going on. They were, like, asking for opinions and doing votes and whatnot. Like, they were doing all that stuff. And now it's like radio silent. They're doing whatever they want, and it's like, dude, I don't know. Like, I really don't want the game to die out, but at the same time, it's like something's got to happen, because this is such a salvageable game. Like, even in its worst state, Call of Duty is still salvageable, because there's nothing like it in the FPS, arcade area. What the fuck? There's nothing like it in this area, like in this genre. Nothing like X-Defiant's dead or dying. It's on his deathbed right now. Call of Duty is just being lazy. Like I don't know. Activision's being lazy. I know Treyarch, they're snapping. Their developer team, they're snapping with what they got going on. It's nice, but Activision's just keeping people from actually wanting to enjoy the game. And I thought about something earlier. I'm like, if cheaters figure out a way to, like, hack the shops, then they would get hardware ban, IP ban. Like, they would get the harshest of ban hammers, because Activision's incentive is money. It's always the money. And it's like, oh, no shit, like, every company's goal and incentive is always the money, right? It makes sense. But at the same time, like, you're providing a service, you're providing entertainment, you're providing something for people to enjoy, right? And so at the end of the day, I think that you should value, like, customers should be valued, in every instance. Like, that's what capitalism is about. You're selling quality content, quality whatever, for other people's satisfaction, so you can make money. The more money, the better quality content or whatever you release, the more money you make. And if they are releasing this guy, thank you. If they are releasing lackluster content and not seeing the return for it, I guess they are, because they sell billions every year, you know? They sell billions every year, you know? So I guess it makes sense. But then again, like, that only goes but so far, because now you have to continuously make money, which is through the shops, you know? And back to my last point, if they, what I was trying to say, if the cheaters somehow figure out how to hack the shops, you know, not endorsing this or anything, but if they figure out how to hack the shops and get free items and start giving them out or whatever, I mean, they're not going to be like doing it for free, but if they start funneling it and doing it in a way where they can just get free skins, they will get dealt with expeditiously, fastly, quickly, all the leads, bro. They will literally get handled with such speed, it will be like they never existed. And I know that's a fact because they care about their money so much, bro. And what I was trying to get to is like value the money, sure. You're a business, you're a company, corporation, sure. But also value the people, man. Value the players. Like, I'm not that hard of a person to please, so it doesn't take that much. I could honestly care less about whatever the fuck they got going on in the game. I'm satisfied with the battle pass, or not the battle pass. I don't participate in that. I didn't buy it. All right, I'll verify after this game. I did not buy the battle pass. I think a battle pass for a paid game is the most foolish. For a $70 game, battle pass is ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous. But I'm satisfied with the prestige system. I'm satisfied with the weapon unlocks and the, you know, the camos and whatnot. Like, I haven't had any. What the hell? Wow, that's crazy. I haven't had any like problems or issues with this kind of stuff, you know. But other people are gonna want, you know, more, or they're gonna want like a little bit of less. Like, it's no pleasing the community is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's a good to get a middle ground, but what they're doing is literally just ignoring what everyone is suggesting and then just doing what they want to do. And then it's like, okay, well, you're obviously seeing that suffer by how, you know, the numbers are looking for your player base. You know, you lost like 30% of players. And for a Call of Duty game, that's kind of crazy, because 30% of players, that's money right there, right? That's money right there. That's people who could be buying in the shops, right? Like, see, even if the cheaters don't find a way to hack the shops or whatever I just said earlier, right? They're still losing money because you have 30% less people playing the game. And yeah, sure, you get new people from time to time here and there, but what's the retention on that, you know? How many people are you actually getting to play this game and to continuously like log in and whatever, who are not doing it for daily challenges? You know what I mean? That's why they have daily challenges, so you can log on and get your XP and dip. But at the end of the day, like, what is that doing? You know what I mean? Like, what kind of quality is that bringing to the game? And with the state of, like I said, the state of gaming, right? With the state of gaming, it's like, it's also on the player base as well, because I think we are in a like dopamine abundance right now, right? When it comes to gaming and all that. Let me explain. Okay, so you have a game that drops a bunch of content, ton of content, first couple months, right? You got the battle pass, you got these challenges, you got events going off, this and that, boom, 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 right? And you're playing the core game as a result of what you are getting from it, which is, you know, the rewards and all that other bullcrap, right? Now, what happens when that stuff is done? What happens when there's no live events? There's nothing much to really grind for. Why are you playing the game, right? There's no incentive, right? A lot of people do things for the incentive of reward in the game rather than just playing it for the game itself. That's the problem. And it's not like, that's not like a crazy, like, oh, like it's a bad thing per se. Like, I don't know, however you want to see it. I'm trying to just show you like what the reasoning is, why games die so fast, why people constantly need, why games die so fast, and why people constantly need like some stimulation or whatever to keep playing, or incentive to keep playing the game, right? The thing with Call of Duty is they're trying to do so much, and I'm a simple person. As I said, I don't participate in events. I don't care about the events, right? Like they have like a lot of people are complaining about the Alfie or whatever the fuck it's called, the little event thing. Like, whatever, dude, who cares? The thing is, like, with gaming back in the day, holy shit, please, with gaming back in the day, I'm speaking like an old man, it was more like, dude, you play the game for the incentive of, you know, leveling up and, you know, unlocking your guns. Sure, you got the camos, whatever, and then when you're done with that, you still play the game because the game is fun, right? So on top of the dopamine abundance with people constantly needing some kind of reward and validation and stimulation and all the Asians, right? have on the other side the game just not being fun at all for people to play. Like right now, I'm playing this game because it is, for one, I want to go for the camo grind. I like grinding camos. I think it's fun. I've never had dark matter before, and this year seems like a decent COD to do it. Boom, camo grind. I don't care about the battle pass. The game's actually fun. I like sniping. Whatever, it's cool. That's my incentive. And on top of that, making videos. That's my also another incentive outside the game. But on the game side, it's like, dude, if the game is not fun, then people aren't gonna keep, when they get done with those incentives, people are not gonna keep playing the game. You know what I mean? Like, it used to be the game was so fun to where you got the incentives done and then you continuously played the game. Nowadays, with games in general, it's been like that, bro. You got what games were it? It was Splitgate, BattleBit, dude. Hyperscape was fun. XDefiant, obviously. Like, these games just die. I think XDefiant, I think that actually would have lived if Ubisoft didn't get involved. So I take that one out. But you have like other games. I can't remember these games, but any game that you've played recently and you're just and you stop playing and you can just go back to the Valorant, the Apex, the Call of Duty, the Fortnites. You go back to the major like 4 games. You know what I'm saying? Those games die because of the player base just saying like, oh, well, no more content. Well, like, you know, you weren't playing it for fun. You were playing it for some kind of like, not even material reason, because it's not real. You're playing it for just some like fake incentive that you got, and you're like, okay, whatever. Like, no one does it for just the progress anymore. No one does it for just the fun of it. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. I really think that, you know, some accountability could be taken from both sides, both the player base as well as Activision itself, you know, or I guess the player base, yeah, and the developer side, I guess, or whoever controls that stuff. I don't really know, but like some accountability, a lot of accountability can be taken from both sides. You know what I'm saying? The players are a little too high strung and expect too much too fast, and the developers are a little bit too, the company's just as, you know, high strung and stubborn as the player base. I think that doesn't work out. You know, it's like in a relationship, if you have two like stubborn headed people going at it, or in a friendship or any kind of relationship, right? They're gonna keep clashing. You know, right now the developers as well as the player base, for literally specifically Activision, we're clashing with the player base. They're a little too stubborn. They're not trying to do what we would like, and what we would like is not even too much. You know, tone the skill base down, leave that for ranked. Freaking stop using Ricochet, stop being cheap and use a better anti-cheat. You know what I'm saying? Like, do these basic things with your trillions of dollars so we can have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, truly like enjoy the game, because like, what kind of, I don't know, it's disrespectful to both the developers and the players, actually. You know, Activision is disrespecting both sides, because for one, like, you're making the developers' creations look like trash by not going by what, you know, the player base wants itself. And then if you make the developers look like trash, it's like you kind of have some animosity from the developers, and it's I don't know, it's just a whole like cycle, really. It's just so poorly. Yeah, you expect it to be more professional. Oh my gosh, I just missed all those shots. But you expect it to be more like professional or whatever, but it's just ridiculous. Yeah, I think that's all I've got to say for this. I'm kind of pooped out. You guys have a good one. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. You guys enjoy what you got going on right now, and just try to have fun with it. You know, this game is not meant to be taken serious. Stuff happens. But yeah, you guys have a good one. Goodbye!